My beloved children, I have placed within each of you the potential to do great things. From the moment I formed you in your mother's womb, I planted seeds of purpose, power, and possibility deep within your soul. You are not here by accident. You are not walking this earth aimlessly. I, your Creator, designed you with greatness in mind, with a destiny that far exceeds your understanding. But here's the truth I want to reveal to you today. The secret to doing great things is not found in your own strength, wisdom, or talents. It is found in me. I am the source of all greatness, and it is through your connection with me that you will accomplish what I have set before you. Without me, your efforts will fall short, but with me, nothing is impossible. The power to do great things flows from my presence in your life. I know there are moments when you feel inadequate, when you doubt whether you can achieve the dreams I've placed in your heart. But my child, hear me clearly. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called, and you have been called by me. What I ask of you is simple. Stay close to me. Seek me with all your heart, and you will find that I am the key to unlocking every door before you. The world will tell you that greatness is measured by fame, fortune, or status, but I tell you that true greatness comes from a heart surrendered to me. When you walk in obedience to my voice, when you follow my lead, you will do more than you ever imagined. You will move mountains, break chains, and touch lives in ways you cannot yet comprehend. The secret is this: you must rely on me. Remember the words of my son, Jesus, who said, "I am the vine, and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." John 15 verse 5. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit unless it is connected to the vine, you cannot fulfill your purpose unless you are connected to me. But if you stay close to me, I will empower you to bear fruit that will last for eternity. I want you to understand that the greatness I've placed within you is not just for your benefit. It is for the world around you. I have positioned you to be a light in the darkness, to be my hands and feet, to bring hope, healing, and transformation to others. As you lean on me, I will open doors that no one can shut. I will give you the wisdom, courage, and strength to step into the fullness of what I've prepared for you. So, my beloved, if you desire to do great things, know this: the secret lies in your surrender to me. The more you trust me, the more you will see my power at work in your life. The greater your faith, the greater the things I will accomplish through you. Together, we will do the impossible. Will you trust me with your dreams, with your calling, with your future? Let me lead, and you will see wonders beyond your imagination. Your greatness begins with me, your deliverer, your Father, your God. My beloved, you must understand the importance of knowing the secret to doing great things, because I created you with divine purpose, and I desire for you to live a life that reflects my glory. Too often, the world convinces you that greatness is reserved for a select few, those with power, wealth, or status. But I tell you this: greatness is not determined by what the world sees, but by the plans I have set in motion for your life. You are called to do great things because I, the Creator of the universe, have placed my Spirit within you. Through me, nothing is impossible. When you come to understand the secret to doing great things, you are equipped to step into your true calling. Many of you strive for success in your own strength, using human wisdom and ambition to make a name for yourselves. But here is the truth: greatness in my kingdom is not measured by worldly standards. It is measured by your obedience to me, your faith, and your willingness to serve others with a heart that reflects mine. The secret to doing great things lies in your surrender to my will and in your trust in my power. I have given you gifts, talents, and opportunities, not for your own gain, but for my glory and the good of those around you. Knowing this secret frees you from the burden of trying to achieve greatness on your own. In your own strength, you will face limitations. You will encounter obstacles that seem insurmountable and circumstances that leave you feeling powerless. But when you place your trust in me, you tap into an endless source of strength, wisdom, and grace. I am the vine and you are the branches. When you remain in me, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. John 15 verse 5. This truth is crucial because it transforms how you approach life. Instead of striving to make things happen in your own power, you will learn to rely on me, to listen for my voice, and to follow my lead. This is the path to true greatness, not through self-effort, but through divine partnership with me. I long for you to do great things because your life is meant to be a reflection of my glory to the world. When you walk in my power, the world will see that I am at work in and through you. You need to know this secret because it changes everything. It changes how you see yourself, how you approach challenges, and how you define success. True greatness is fulfilling the purpose I have placed on your life, no matter how small or large the task may seem. Whether you are called to lead nations or serve in quiet humility, greatness comes from following my lead and trusting in my strength. I desire for you to live in the fullness of your calling, to accomplish great things in my name. But to do so, you must first understand that it is not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, Zechariah 4 verse 6. This is the secret I want you to know. When you grasp this, you will be free to walk in the greatness I have destined for you, not for your own glory, but for the glory of my name. To illustrate this truth, let me take you back to the story of Gideon, one of the great leaders in the Bible, who was chosen by me to deliver Israel from the oppression of the Midianites. At first glance, Gideon was not the type of person you would expect to do great things. In fact, when I first called him, he was hiding in fear, threshing wheat in a winepress to keep it from the Midianites. Judges 6 verse 11. He saw himself as the least of his family, from the weakest clan in the tribe of Manasseh. When I told him that he was to lead Israel to victory, his immediate response was, "Pardon me, Lord, but how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family." Judges 6 verse 15. But here is where the secret comes in. It wasn't about Gideon's strength, ability, or social status. It was about my power at work within him. I looked beyond his fear and weakness and saw the potential that I had placed within him. When Gideon finally surrendered to my call and followed my instructions, I used him to lead a small army of 300 men to defeat an enemy that was described as numerous as the sand on the seashore. Judges 7 verse 12. What seemed impossible to Gideon became possible because he trusted in me. Gideon's story is a powerful testimony of how I work through those who are willing to trust in my strength rather than their own. Like Gideon, you may feel inadequate, unworthy, or too weak to accomplish the great things I have called you to do. But hear me clearly. I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. I am not limited by your weaknesses or fears. When you surrender to me, I will equip you with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. I will give you the strength, wisdom, and courage to overcome every obstacle and achieve the impossible. This is the same principle I want you to apply in your life. The secret to doing great things is not in your ability, but in your willingness to trust in my power. When you step out in faith, even when you feel unqualified, I will be with you, just as I was with Gideon. I will empower you to achieve what seems impossible. Remember, With me, all things are possible. Matthew 19 verse 26. Now, my beloved, let us take a moment to reflect on this truth together. I want you to consider your own life, your own journey, and the dreams and desires I have placed within your heart. Are there things I have called you to do that seem too big, too difficult, or too far beyond your abilities? Have you, like Gideon, questioned whether you are capable of accomplishing the great things I have spoken over your life? I know your fears, your doubts, and your insecurities. I see the times when you've looked at the challenges ahead and thought to yourself, I can't do this. But here's the question I want you to reflect on. What if I am the one empowering you? What if my strength is the secret to doing what you think is impossible? I invite you to take a step of faith with me. Imagine what your life would look like if you fully trusted in my power rather than relying on your own strength. What doors could open? What obstacles could be overcome? What lives could be changed if you surrendered your plans to me and allowed me to guide you? Take a moment to think about a situation in your life where you feel stuck or overwhelmed. Maybe it's a calling you've been avoiding, a dream that seems out of reach, or a battle you've been fighting for years. Now, I ask you to place that situation in my hands. Can you trust that I am able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you ask or think? Ephesians 3 verse 20. I want to hear from you. Share your reflections with me in prayer and ask for my guidance in the areas where you need to surrender. As you do, I will begin to reveal the steps you need to take to move forward in your calling. I will speak to your heart just as I spoke to Gideon, and I will remind you that with me you are capable of doing great things. Now, as you reflect, I want you to write down one area of your life where you need to trust in my power more fully. Commit this area to me in prayer and watch how I begin to move. Together, we will do great things, not for your glory, but for the glory of my name. Trust me, and I will show you the secret to greatness. My beloved children, as we conclude this exploration into the secret of doing great things, I want you to hold on to this profound truth. Greatness is not defined by the world's standards, but by your relationship with me. When you grasp that the power to achieve greatness lies in your surrender to my will, you unlock the true potential that I have placed within you. You see, greatness in my kingdom is not about personal glory or human accolades. It is about reflecting my love, demonstrating my power, and fulfilling the divine purpose I have set before you. The secret lies not in striving harder on your own, but in drawing nearer to me. It is through your connection with me that you will accomplish the extraordinary. When you align your heart with mine and trust in my strength, you will discover that the impossible becomes possible. Just as I empowered Moses to lead my people out of Egypt and Gideon to defeat the Midianites, I am here to empower you to achieve the greatness I have planned for your life. Remember, it is not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit. Zechariah 4 verse 6. This is the foundation of true greatness. The journey you are on may be filled with challenges and uncertainties, but remember that I am with you every step of the way. When you feel inadequate, remember that my grace is sufficient for you, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. Your faith and obedience to my calling will open doors and pave the way for you to do great things. The more you trust in me, the more you will see my power at work in your life. As you move forward, keep in mind that greatness is measured by your obedience, your faith, and your love for others. Your actions, driven by my Spirit, will bear fruit that lasts for eternity. Each step of faith, each act of love, and each moment of obedience brings you closer to the fulfillment of the divine purpose I have for you. Now, I want to hear from you. Reflect on the areas of your life where you need to surrender more fully to my guidance. Consider how you can align your efforts with my will and trust in my power. Share your thoughts and reflections with me in the comments below. I am eager to hear how you are embracing this secret to greatness and how I can continue to guide and support you. Comment, "I trust in your power, Lord," below, and let this be a declaration of your faith and surrender to me. As you do, know that I am with you, empowering you to achieve great things for my glory. Together, we will overcome every obstacle, fulfill every calling, and experience the extraordinary. Embrace the secret of greatness, and watch as I transform your life and the world around you. Go forth in my strength, my beloved, and let your life be a testament to the greatness that comes from me. The journey ahead is filled with possibilities, and I am excited to walk it with you. Trust in me, and you will see my promises fulfilled in ways beyond your imagination.